Hello everyone and welcome back to the Blackfoot Book Club and another volume of my essential film reviews collection. Thanks for being here everyone and welcome back. I'll show you the life of a mind. Number 3 in my personal all-time favourite Coen Brothers films is this absolute classic. An all-star cast again, however it's the two central performances from a stunning John Turturro as troubled writer Barton Fink and his erstwhile friend Charlie Meadows, a performance of sublime intrigue and perfection from John Goodman. Before Charlie's introduction, we see the torn life of Barton Fink, standing backstage as his play is drawing to a close, the audience baying for the writer and warmly showing their appreciation. Barton takes his bow, but he looks strangely unfulfilled. More appreciation follows, and with the unfulfillment growing, Barton is invited to Hollywood to write larger, bigger productions. Barton Fink, John Turturro. Simply stunning as Barton Fink, a talented writer but struggling to produce for the Hollywood studio he is now signed to. The camera follows Fink everywhere, often with long, lingering shots of just him, with Turturro magnificent, with his torturous descent magnified. He moves from one bizarre, surreal meeting to another, again the camera constantly framing him up close. He's struggling for inspiration, so retreats into his hotel room, whereby he becomes fixated with a framed picture of a woman on a beach, and this is magnified again with lingering shots of Barton staring intently at that picture, as it does with lingering shots of Barton now staring at his typewriter, struggling with writer's block. We follow his surreal journey from one bizarre and unfulfilling appointment to the next, interspersed with long periods sat alone in his hotel room, the claustrophobia drawing in, as his mind unravels. Charlie Meadows, John Goodman. Matching Turturro's magnificent performance is John Goodman, as an insurance salesman who lives in the hotel room next door. He's always questioning and always listening, and they strike up an unlikely friendship, whereby Barton is the aspiring writer, using his mind to create a writing masterpiece, whereas Charlie is the common man, working hard for a livable wage. Goodman's portrayal of the everyman to Turturro's artist is brilliantly portrayed, as are his quirks and tics, and early in the relationship it's clear that Charlie's bizarre ways are not entirely conventional. The juxtaposition of their characters is a key theme of the film. However, it's their combined performance that will truly astound you. There is a feeling of an uneasy and thin balance between them, and brilliantly, at its height, when you're fully absorbed into the narrative, their time together is frustratingly curtailed. Their relationship is central to the film, and interestingly, only within the confines of Barton Fink's hotel room, we never see or enter Charlie's room. Barton's room is claustrophobic, dank, and with wallpaper peeling off the walls, it becomes another character in the film, as does the hotel itself. It's seemingly full, but there are no other guests, and only a sporadic cameo from Coen Brothers regular Steve Buscemi as Chet breaks this theme. The hotel corridor is reminiscent of The Shining in texture and feel, and has an ethereal edge to it. Supporting and cameo roles abound in a film that only contains 25 credited roles. John Polito returns as put-upon Lou Breeze. Tony Shalhoub is excellent as fast-talking writer Ben Geisler. Michael Lerner is astounding as Jack Lipnick. John Mahoney brilliantly plays Bill Mayhew, and Judy Davis is sublime as Audrey Taylor. There are also uncredited performances from Frances McDormand and previous director of photography and friend, Barry Sonnenfeld. But it's Turturro and Goodman who star, their relationship central, and their performances are just brilliant throughout. The genius that is Roger Deakins makes his first of 7 collaborations with the brothers here as director of photography, and the iconic shots of the decrepit hotel are a testament to him. The hotel really does become a character all of its own in this film. Summing up the key themes of the film is difficult, as many will lead to easy assumptions on the plot and remainder of the film, and I remain keen to avoid spoilers of any kind. But there are hints at racism and a religious ideological divide, and one that I won't share, as it leads to a spoiler and is my assumption, and my assumption alone. But clear themes are of the divide between artists and the common man, of mass producing for the Hollywood machine, and of writers trying to write a unique screenplay against the objection of others. It's a triumph, and 21 years on hasn't aged in any way. It's the darkest of dark comedy in many ways, and multi-layered, and utterly brilliant. The first Coen Brothers film to be nominated for Oscars, Michael Lerner's fantastic portrayal of film studio boss Jack Lipnick deserved his nod, but all 3 nominations went unfulfilled. I love this film so much, yet I'm restrained by my not wanting to place overt spoilers. I cannot recommend this film highly enough. Barton Fink, directed by the Coen Brothers, brought to you by Stephen Blackford, writer. And I try to read my own film reviews that are spoiler free, but come from the heart, and I've been doing so since 2012. Thanks for watching, thanks for being there, and I leave you in peace and in solidarity, and I thank you so much for watching. And as I rarely add at this particular juncture, there are links below for which you can support me. There's a Patreon, there's a PayPal. There are also links to my ebooks from which this comes from. And there are books behind me. There they are. Look at those 4 gems behind me. Go on, treat yourself. It's nearly Christmas. Thanks very much for watching. Peace, everyone.